Make sure my audio's working. So once I start, if I end up going into zodiacs, I'm probably not going to see the chat. So if you guys want me to see it, definitely go over to YouTube, because I should be able to see that one. It should pop up on the screen for when I'm looking. So listening to Sublime might be significant. Let's find out. I'm not even sure where I'm going to start, but we'll figure it out. These ones are weird cards. Maybe it'll tell me. Maybe it'll pull a zodiac out. The chosen ones. That one's a sensitive subject, so we'll see. Hold on. Maybe people are getting a lot of... Oh, okay. Yikes. That looks like troll energy, so maybe we'll pick a different deck. What's up? What do you guys want to know about? Great. Alright, those are rough messages. We're not going to start right off the bat with that. What's up, Kimmy? How are you, Bo? You want to throw your zodiac out? Because I don't think I have the correct people over on the clock app, so maybe it's not for that one tonight, perhaps. I'm trying to pick a deck of cards. You can help if you'd like. We got Crow Tarot. We have Psychic Heart Healing. Let's see. We got some Oracle cards if we don't want to go for Zodiac. So we have the Universe has your back. We've got a Crystal deck. If you are young and have earballs, skip this whole page. The music will not be appropriate. So, spirit animals, starseeds also problematic, but if you relate, you relate. People have to pipeline everything and get real weird with it, so ruining it for everybody. We've got our regular tarot here. We've got angel oracles. We've got... I like this one too, the Next World Tarot. It's a very fluid deck. Very inclusive. I got a lot of stuff in here. Mostly, I just haven't been on here for forever. And I feel like I'm supposed to do something. So we're just going to do it and see what happens. I don't know if it'll even be Zodiac specific. We'll get there. Hey, what's going on? Dan does divination. Dan. I'm not taking personal questions right now. If you want to end up booking a reading, you can. If you want to put your zodiac up, you can. If you interact with this and your energy goes in here, the likelihood that you're going to get something out of the reading is higher. So just interact and hang out, and then it's free and hooray. And then if you like the way that I read, you can book with me. We have Secret by Joshua Bassett. Ruh-roh. The song might be significant for you too, so. I feel like I should start that platform over for some reason. I feel like it's stuck. So if you guys don't interact over on this side, if you don't even tap the screen, I'm just going to reset this one over. If you guys want mediumships, you have to book that. And then if you guys want to book readings, you have to book the readings. Alright, you're interacting. Maybe something will come out for you. Just stick around and see. I might take questions after, okay? If it resonates, let me know. If you want to see both screens and you want to see the cards on the table, you have to go to the link and go to YouTube. So Secret, Joshua Bassett. I don't even know the song, to be honest with you, but I've got like 15,000 songs shuffling. Let's see what comes out for whomever. And then we'll go from there. 7 of Chalices, so lots of emotions. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, so maybe about, in the past, abandonment issues. Illumination is in reversal, maybe because somebody found out secrets, or found out that somebody wasn't who they said they were, or something isn't as it seems. This is a beautiful deck. 3 of Swords, underlying energy. So there could be a little bit of feeling of betrayal. And that doesn't have to actually be betrayal, but we'll get there. Three swords in reversal. This is somebody learning tricks from things that tried to deceive them, or like from nightmares or from past negative energy, that it's like almost like they learned how to adapt something from that to their benefit. I went with the Prisma Visions Tarot. Check these out, bro. It's probably... Which camera? Hell. That one is probably better. If I was good at that at all, but I'm not, so... but the art is beautiful. What's Illumination in reversal? Queen of Pentacles in reversal. So it could be from Earth sign, female, and or poverty mindset maybe, or something not being nurturing, or somebody not putting their values where they said they would be previously. And this could be self or somebody that you're dealing with. And maybe not emotionally walking away from that. So with the full moon in Virgo, everybody, maybe we learn how to release. It's what this moon is very good for. Luigi is the song that's on. Four of Wands is a marriage card, but it's also balance, foundations, home. Three of Swords is in reversal there. And before that was the underlying energy. So maybe where you're seeing some form of betrayal, moving that around right now, and realizing that you do have some benefits from whatever this pain or emotional upset is. The Lovers is in reversal. So it might also feel like communication's not great with people that you care about right now. That's Mercury and Pisces, I think, right now. So that kind of makes sense. The Fool is here. Six of Pentacles. This really feels like somebody resting. So the Fool is like hope and all these other things, but this is actually just like, it's either a pelican or a heron or something. I know I put egret up the other day for things. Like, where is that? Which camera am I at? But it's sitting with like a life raft thing. This is almost feels like something watching over somebody. And it's like waiting for this person to make a choice and get out of limbo or get out of hermit. And nurture either their inner child, their children, things that they want to be doing right now. Death is here, which is rebirth and Scorpio energy. I'm not accepting people right now, sorry. Hey. Let's see. The Death card is gorgeous. How you doing, bro? I'm trying to stream on more than one platform. I'm doing a terrible job because there's too many cameras. But we're going to do it 30% versus caring if it's perfect, right? Judgment is here, haha, probably me. But also could be court, it also could be self-judgment. This looks very cosmic. The doorway and the portal there is just very, very Van Gogh impressionist. But this is kind of like somebody either meditating or dreaming or having a vision of something or going back into like a childhood memory or a traumatic upset, and they're almost like they can't cut this feeling or this thought or this process off. But I think right now that's changing. Six of Swords. It looks like a sled. So this is like building up an arsenal, something that you use in a situation that you wouldn't have been able to get down a snowy hill necessarily with just these swords, but like fashioning it into like a bridge to get over something, or into a sled to get down something. Using it to cross a barrier, to travel towards something, or to motivate motion towards something. That one's work, but usually with communication. So it could be about how we're talking to ourselves, how we're talking with other people. Are we talking for work? Bullet Girl by John Butler Trio just came on. This is very, I'm like touching grass energy. It's like I'm going outside, I'm being with the trees, I'm listening to Mother Nature. It actually feels pretty good. So like if you guys are in a space of healing right now, it actually feels like really good healing. Release. Dropping it like it's hot, skirt. Yes, yes. I wonder if the chat's even showing up. I didn't even look to see if that was working. As I go from like really deep messages to just la la la. I'm glad you're good, boo. I miss seeing you on there. My hours keep changing for work and my sleep schedule got weird. So my early hours of watching your books have slowed. Let's see. King of Wands in reversal, Five of... so this could be loss of a father, and I do know I have somebody in here that actually had that happening. If it's not that, this could be past people that acted romantic or acted like they could provide or acted like they were going to move or motion towards something, and maybe they didn't. And this can just make somebody feel left out, even if that really wasn't the intention behind whatever's going on here. It's really hard to say. Emperor in reversal. This really feels like loss or coming to terms with lack of control, like leaning into that could fit. Ace of Pentacles, especially if it's money, foundation, or building new emotional resolve. Like, if that stuff, you two a bit. Everything's been a little weird, yeah? We do have the Empress here, though, and that's why I think that energy of this working out for somebody is here. The Moon and reversal, secrets are coming out, or things are becoming more clear or understood. And the Ace of Pentacles, it's another doorway, another portal. This one is a more solid foundation. So the other one's like nightmares or thoughts or emotions that come up that are sucking someone into them and they're getting stuck. This is more grounded, like the secret garden, like a safe place to go and to journey and to do these things. So if you guys are getting active into meditation, that might be getting more progressive or stronger for you. If not, this is somebody really learning how to take peace out of a situation and use it to their benefit. So hopefully that fits for anybody. Wasn't really picking zodiacs. Do we have any requests? Does anybody want to go? I don't want to be in a box. Most people don't want to get their cards read on the clock app, and I don't really blame them, especially when you have to like be on there. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. The internet made everything real weird. And as a reader, it's like I hate just running down the zodiacs, but as somebody who, if I were to search for something, I'm gonna look for the zodiac. So it's a little messy kind of re-navigating some of this stuff for me to figure out how I don't feel like I'm wasting my time and then I'm still putting out messages when they're supposed to come out. I just figure whoever's supposed to see something sees it, even if it's for the song. I don't know. Justice in reversal. Somebody feels like something isn't fair, or there could be Libra placements. Hermit could be a Virgo placement. Taurus placements. Cat placements, technically. Wheel of Fortune, anybody's placements. Look, see how I'm like, I don't love doing zodiacs, and it's like, oh, we got you. So, Queen of Cups. Okay, so if somebody is in their head, and it could be water sign related, could just be a very quirky, caring, emotional individual, and they're in their feminine energy. No gender in tarot. If you guys get on here with that, then just miss me with it. Knight of Cups is here. Like, something is trying to come in for somebody, but they do feel left out a bit. So this could be just from events because people are working so much to make ends meet or whatever, and something is trying to come in. There is offers here. There's an opportunity for something. The Sun, joy. Leo sign as well, but I don't... This is so psychedelic and like, this is gorgeous. Hold on. Like, for one over here. Can you see that? It's so strange. Take a peek. So, solar flares are very draining right now. I don't know if you guys are going through physical stuff. That, the astrology out, plus the environment that we're all existing in is exhausting in itself. So, you know, they're all gonna, they're gonna commingle, yes? Oh, thank you. I got so many compliments today, and it's like I put a hairbrush through it and blow dried it and stuff, so I appreciate it. This is coming into creative independence. A lot of people right now are stepping into, even if they're around people, a more independent vibration. And it's kind of a blend of everything that's been happening, probably over the past, like, I don't know, 8 years, I would assume, with the transits that are happening. Bed, I don't know why Nicki Minaj keeps showing up, but I'm a little bit over some of this. But we're going to let people know what the song is, because we're not going to be mad at Spirit DJ, featuring Ariana Grande. I'm not into the song myself right now, but if you guys need it, there it is. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Bet you do. Uh-oh. We'll see. Or I ruined it, we don't know. Oh, I fixed it. Well, not fixed, but I changed it. M79 Vampire Weekend. Alright, well. Don't judge me. Ace of Pentacles in reversal. I don't know if you guys are worried about money or worried that like art won't sell or that the things that you guys creatively want to do isn't going to benefit you, but I don't think that that is going to be a thing. Aww, you're the best. Thank you, I appreciate you. I still don't see the chat, so maybe I should fix that. Oh wait, no, it should be there. Oh, it's underneath everything. Thank you for doing that, because look, I can fix that. We're just moving everything on the other one, just don't worry. Don't worry about it. None shall pass. You guys just get to see my whole house now by accident, but that's okay. Poop pad. There we go. I mean, the cameras looked better before, but now I can see that, so that helps. Oh, you're the best. Do you guys have questions? Because I know some of this specifically is for, like, one of my soul tribe, and it's about Fascia. It's all the good things. It's all grounding and healing for you. For other people, this seems to be more of a concept if it's not a person. So, like, if somebody disappointed you in the past, it's like, is that gonna hurt me forever kind of feeling? And so I had my own internal battle with something similar today, and the air sign in me was like, I mean, if I want it to, sure, it's gonna, like, if I think about it enough, it's gonna just bother me again, because I'm gonna rethink it when I am intellectualizing it. And I don't know that that's necessarily how the rest of the zodiac handles stuff, but we can be our own worst enemies, and where the Aquarius stuff is rough on people right now. You guys are going to be okay. I'm natal Aquarian placement, so I'm digging it here. But the truth is going to be hurting a lot of people for a little bit. You know, I'm sorry, and, you know, namaste, healing, hugs and kisses, all the things. I hope for healing. But some of this stuff we have to go through. A lot of it is going to be socially everybody being very uncomfortable, realizing that the world is on fire, literally, figuratively, you name it. If it's not that, people are going to realize what's not serving them, and they really are going to start dumping it. And use the Virgo full moon. Good timing. Take your space. Yeah, well, it's, you know, sure. 10 of Pentacles is here. Everybody's trying to chase the bag, but nobody's got emotional self-fulfillment. Like, we're all trying to save that money right now, but we're not feeling creative, we're not feeling fulfilled, we're not feeling complete, we're exhausted. Which way should you go? Same. Hold on. Let's find out. The Magician. You should go to a Gemini, like me. No, that's your moon, so into your thought process or your dreams, I would assume, which keeps coming out as well. Eight of Wands is here, maybe marketing your stuff and putting it out there on the internet. Or at least reaching out to people, communicating. Putting yourself out there is big for a lot of people right now. The truth does set us free, right? You have aqua placements too, though, so it's like we natally just existed here and everybody thought we were weird, and now they're all having to realize that that's actually how stuff is right now, and they're like, oh man, or like, yeah. So, I mean, you know. Let's see. Ooh. When I actually sat and thought of it, look at the card that came up. Which way should you go? I mean, Two of Swords, betrayal. But maybe cutting people off, maybe stepping up boundaries. The way that it's depicted in this one, there's so much art behind them. It's like an aurora borealis under a moon that's kind of, it's hanky, it's like a little bit upside down. And this person with the crossing the hands, their hands are bound to the knives on top of it in this one, and the face pad, they have to literally hold their face like this to stay blindfolded. So this one might be the defense is literally only there because you're forcing it to be there. So in some decks, I'm going to read that differently, but this one specifically feels like you're literally the only thing betraying yourself, or your thought process is betraying you, or something like that. And it's because of past betrayal, or because of pattern recognition, you know what I mean? Nine of Pentacles, and it maybe, if you're not feeling creative, or you don't think that that's going to be lucrative, Four of Swords, I mean, you're witchy, I would meditate on it, but it's like this is putting like pain at the feet and next to somebody, and and one thing in the ground. This almost feels like alchemy, like Reiki, like giving it to the earth kind of deal. And then the person's looking at the stars, looking at the auroras, and looking at the color and stuff in it. there's wings on the blade of the sword that's in the ground, and the other ones are very plain, but this one's like specifically like being driven directly into the ground. But it's like almost like a kid in pajamas out here, though. Maybe inner child stuff. If you're looking for inspiration, either do what you liked as a kid or do something about child healing. If not, I would say look into astrology because the person's looking in the stars. If not, I would say look in your dreams. If you've been painting in your dreams or tattooing or doing whatever, then I would be doing that. Or I would look at your transits. I mean, you do enough astrology that you'd be good at that, so you'd be fine. We got Eight of Swords. I love this too. I like how these are so different from when I'm reading traditional tarot cards. I'm glad I picked this one. So this person's out in the cold and it's snowing, but all the swords in this one, instead of surrounding them, they're actually like laid straight out, and the corner of them is totally free. Like it's open. They're next to the last sword. They're the only thing making them anxious is the fact that they think that they are in a cage that literally physically actually isn't around them. So a lot of this looks like introspection. I mean, this whole deck kind of looks like that a bit, but Queen of Swords, air sign energy, but also the swan, which keeps coming up. Is that Hecate or Freya? Which one does swans? Because swans keep coming up because I almost put one on a mirror to make glass to do art today, and I'm not doing the things either, so it's all good. Hermits here. That's a bridge that looks like the journeying travel bridge if you do any kind of journeying. Like the little bridge back there, and it's like a rainbow pond. It looks like time, but in water as a reflection of space, which is kind of beautiful and on point. Yeah, twin flames are rugged. Because it could be that this stuff that I saw as father stuff earlier could have been twin flame related, and the normal crowd of twin flame people, we don't mean you. No offense. And all the respect, like, most people don't want those connections. They're really hard. Yes. I was just telling somebody this was the last concert I went to, was Talib. But recently, honestly, so recent to me, like a couple years ago. Somebody might feel like they're either not being as intuitive, not tapping into it on purpose, and or that their thoughts are leading them astray. It's like something's not balanced. Gemini moon, you balance your moon in March of 2022. Whoops. See how we do that? See? Reality is too much to take. Maybe the song is on this one, the message. Secrets coming out, fears, thoughts. Like, okay, so if you're talking about a person, I would be opening up about your fears or your paranoid thoughts. If this is about a situation to go into, you have to drop the fear. You have to drop the worry, and be a lot more active towards it, because that's what's not showing up. It's like the subconscious is just stopping the action, which kind of feels like PDA, like pathological demand avoidance, but it could also just be like ADHD, procrastination, almost like when you get paralyzed. It could be. Which is kind of happening to a lot of people anyways. There could be a verbal battle that's lost here if you don't think about this step you're taking. So I don't know about other people because I didn't look at today's transits for stuff. I only looked at mine, which I haven't done in a really long time, but there was a long-term transit, so I'm fairly certain that's going to be aspected to most people. And it was, I'm like related to something, about the way that I was coming across to people, that if I wasn't really careful in the way that I communicated something, it was going to be misunderstood, and in a way that I could lose something due to like frivolous, just not paying attention, just wistfulness almost. Like being in my own daydreamy space was going to make me miss something that was important. It could be this reading. I don't know. We don't know. That's why it's free. But, you know. Like, so a lot of people hated it. It could have been that because it also said that I was going to be, like, aggravating people. So, whoops. This is dropping burdens, releasing things, so like asking for help. I don't know about anybody else in here, but I'm terrible at doing that. Vulnerability is very uncomfortable for me, so asking for help is big right now for a lot of people. Delegating. If you have someone around you that can help, just stop assuming you're a burden and just ask. Take the step, make the statement kind of thing. We're going to all have to. Yeah, right? Right. This is almost somebody hasn't learned a lesson that has been placed in front of them before, but it feels like, okay, so there could be an addiction or like a tie. So there could be soul ties. King of Wands and Queen of Wands are here, so it is a suited situation. So this could be soulmatey. If not, it could be parents. So, Knight of Wands. Keeps coming out, but different. In this deck, it does look different. It looks like somebody's collected enough things to complete a journey. That's why they're coming up on the end of it versus the other one. And these people are looking in totally opposite directions. So this could be like people that parented both of their parents and had to hold the burden up while both parents looked in totally opposite directions, because the way it came out too, one's looking this way, the one person's in between with all of the wands, and then the other person's literally looking in the opposite direction. This one person is facing forward but looking towards the dad or the man or the divine masculine energy, whichever way it fits. Leo, Sag, Aries energy, but if not, somebody that there's a lot of passion with. But passion could also be friction. Vulnerable is hard, and it's hard for a lot of people, especially, like, we're all taught that, like, strength is in being able to be, like, competent by yourself, but competency also has 100 different definitions. So does capable, so does, like, the people's versions of that and the way that they placed it on us societally, it was so toxic. Like, nobody really knows how to do any of that. We're learning. Bright by Kalani. That's a pretty one. I'm probably going to end it pretty soon here. Somebody's probably addicted to the feeling of not having hope, because every time they had hope, they were disappointed. This is going to have to be dealing with those pains and starting with a new emotional cup, even though they exist. It's not necessarily getting over or getting through something. It's almost like living on two parallel timelines at once is really what this looks like. So it's like one thing isn't accepted or it's not okay, but there is still movement and new things, but there's still a tie to whatever this is. So... and it could be a past person that could be earth sign related, or somebody who is bad with money, or it could be somebody who has passed on. I don't even know what I said. I'm like, I love when I see stuff like preach, because I'm like, oh, I must have hit it, but like, I don't know what I was talking about. Nobody looks like me. This is about not making choices. This is a lot of judgment, a lot of self-judgment, so, or unlearning. So if it's not somebody being stuck because of self-judgment, it's either realizing that that has ever been a thing and adjusting, or love yourself. Ta-da. Thanks, Kalani. Alright, girl. Aww. And you can be loved. If you're having a hard time loving yourself, you can still be loved. That's not the message I'm putting out there. However, it helps. When you love yourself, you are giving the freedom of the people around you to fully love every part of you, because you're embodying it. Because if you love it about you, you're not making yourself smaller to be digestible. You're not putting away things that you consider flaws, thinking that they are not likable. Somebody is experiencing all of you, and that's more authentic love when they know every piece. And not everybody gets to know every piece, but do you know what I mean? It feels relevant. It feels relevant. Are your fingers alright? Thank you for the likes. I know that's literally just you doing that. I appreciate you. This could be blocked internet communication and or something interrupting communication or connection, or it's cut off communication, or it's literal lack of being able to. Journaling could help. Again, letters to people, even if we can't send them. Hanged Man, this is somebody waiting, sitting and waiting. And it could be contemplation, it could be meditation, but it also could be somebody waiting so long for divine timing something skips past them. So don't do that. I've done that. We've all done that. It does not always come back. Not the same thing, the same way, the same, and that's okay. You're still gonna pick the same paths. We all eventually get to the same place most of the time. There's only so many deviant variables that we can encounter, really. And most souls still magnetically are going to find the things, a version of it. If it's not the same exact thing, it's upgraded, elevated version, or a different type of acceptance towards the stuff that is still coming in. And either way, a win is a win. We're going to take it. Do you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm going to take a break. I need a schnickety snack. I'm hungry. 7:27 if that matters for anybody. Happy full moon, ladies. I kind of like it when I just have like a couple of people I know around. It's nice. Hopefully if anybody sees this later on the streamed platforms, hopefully it resonates. And sorry and you're welcome for the random commentary. This is also the picture. This is behind the person's head, and they're sitting on a dock, and it's just like pastel rainbow clouds everywhere. Everything's very subdued, but it's them again looking out kind of into a voided space. So a lot of this is going to be Pisces season. It's going to be either spiritual growth or meditative and peace growth or daydreaming and getting a lot of stuff real funky and then like emotionally reacting. It depends. It depends. Alright, Jobs is on. On that note of the song, I'm actually going to take off because I'm good. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening. Hopefully the music, the stuff resonated for you. If you guys want me to come back, like things, share them. I appreciate my people for interacting.